Everybody ready? Hello. All right. Then, where we left off last week was you guys scaled the funny little tower, got up to the top, found a weird fucking dragon thing, said, "Damn, that's crazy." Promptly fucking murdered it. And then Ben said, "All right," and threw two little fucking vials into a big circle, globules, big snot bubbles, into a big circle, and then the circle exploded and the fog went away. Then afterwards, you all went down the stairs and long rested, acquiring new strength from fucking being so cool and epic. Anyway, you wake up. As you all awake, you see the tower still standing around you with the uh, sort of sun breaking through the trees and through the windows of the tower. What are you doing? Okay. Yeah. Apparently not. Me. I got it. Damn. here. Hmm. Kill her! Stuffing mostly. It's a thing that you put on sandwiches. Oh yeah. Like an Oreo. No? Maybe. Alright. Huh. What is blood blabbering about? He's an evil fucking demon. Sometimes. Yeah, that'd be funny. I would eat twice as many vegetables. That'd be awesome. Me digging, me digging into a burger and it fucking screeches when I bite into it. And then it does. I'd love that. It's a world I want to live in. I bite into a steak and it says, "Please God, no!" Yeah, that'd be weird. I'm gonna icing. Yeah, me. I'd fuck a pumpkin. Maggie said, plants bleeding, and then it spiraled from there because me and Ben are degenerates. I don't have random thoughts. I'm like an NPC. If I'm not actively doing something, my brain turns off. I just like stare at a wall. Anyway, y'all are like doing something. Well, what do you mean? Oh, it's just literally that they walked up to the top of the tower and killed the dragon, and then came back down and they leveled and they long rested. That's it. You didn't miss like a ton. It's okay. Walked that one back real quick. Hmm. Body shaming. Tisk tisk tisk. I can tell. No. Outside of like your own weapons, like your sickle. Okay. Okay, is there anything anyone else wants to do? Okay. As you step outside, the day seems to be relatively sunny. Maybe a touch of the smell of the rain on the leaves from last night, but everything seems to be normal. What's up? No. Uh, like the fog when you did the thing, like started roiling and like left afterwards, like dissipated basically after last week. So everything seems to be in order. All right. Anything else outside, or are you just sort of like stepping out to make sure everything's kosher? Got it. Okay, sounds good. Go ahead and give me a perception check. Hmm. Okay. So, as you walk around, you do notice that there seems to be a spot at the base of the tower on the sort of like 180 degrees around it from the door on the opposite side of it. That seems to have like upturned earth on it. There's no grass growing there or anything like that. It looks like the earth has been like upturned and as if someone was like digging there and then recovered it. Okay. As you start digging through it, you uncover it, and you uncover a small wooden box that is carved into it are the various sort of like caricatures of animals of the woods, predators specifically, bears and wolves and things like that. It is locked. Yeah, I was gonna say, if you'd like, you can try to wrench the box open. Yes, give me an athletics check. Yeah, you just grip sort of the lid of the box and just pop it open easily. Inside is a sort of bedding of straw, and on top of it there is a claw to some sort of predator you can't identify immediately, tied to a bit of string. If you'd like, you can roll a what check would make sense for this. You can roll a Arcana or a Nature check if you'd like to try to identify it. Yeah, it's a +1 either way, buddy. You don't know. All right, I just like toss it back in the hole and walk away. All right. As you just walk around back towards the front, or continue your little walk around, Maggie. Okay. Is there anything you'd like to do, Maggie? Galen. Yeah. Yeah. Got it. Time for me to be an asshole. Do you own a map? I will say the only thing you do know is you are in the northern forest up here. Where in that forest currently, you do not know because you do not own a map. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. So currently surrounding you right now, it's just quite a lot of forest. There is a small path leading away from the tower, but it's not very well worn, and the grass is growing up around it. Very clearly, it has been quite some time since anyone has been here. You ran too far away. I would say it wouldn't be hard to re-find that because you know the vague direction you went. You just have to walk back directly west, but other than that, no, you can't see it directly from where you are. um, Other than that, I will say that the task given to you by the person who hired you is in the northern part of the forest, like the far north, and you're still more towards the south. Not too deep into it yet. Oh yeah, sure. What's up? Yeah, you can just keep like re-upping it. It's a cantrip, so you can just cast it forever. So yeah. All right, roll me a crafting check to see how well you carve the rune. I want you to know he's got a +0 to crafting. This is a flat roll. Are you trained in crafting? You managed to carve the rune almost identically to what Durs wanted. There's a few other like minor discrepancies, but nothing that you can notice immediately. He does. Yep. Yeah. I'll say at that point, you probably see like a Galeon coming back through the trees from his little walk around, stretching his legs after just waking up. Escaped convicts. Hmm. Hmm. Whoa. Hmm. I also come in little spurts. Okay. It's like first light. It's morning. All right, you all start hiking back towards the wreckage. Is that where you guys are going? Where are you headed as a group? Okay. Yeah, you are heading west. All right. As you all are trying to pick your way back through there, give me some survival checks. It's basically just an extra roll for you. Damn, somebody fucked up. All right. He's too busy. As everybody is walking, yeah, the group gets led. The group gets led mostly by Sin and Kylan, just picking their way there. Durs, you've like are just sort of following along behind them, just paying attention, looking at tracks, things like that. But you have no like recollection of what the fuck they're talking about or where to go, so you can't really lead the group. It's more just like you're like, don't do that. Basically, like, oh look, there's a bird up there. That's neat. Um, mm, does he have to know what a bird is to bird watch? You're walking through the woods. You can still just look up and fuck, look up and see it. But yeah, you guys eventually manage to pick your way through the woods. Egelian is busy like looking at something in his hand, sort of like like turning it over, and then he just like walks into a tree. Like shakes his head and just like keeps walking, then walks into another one. Sure. Hmm. Either, if you'd like to, sure. If you'd still like to roll, feel free. Maggie did the best. Yeah. So as you all are looking at it, most of you recognize it. Suki, going from like least to most, you would recognize it as a sort of magical talisman that you would affix to a piece of your like armor or weapon or something akin to that. You don't know what it does though. The rest of you would recognize it specifically as an item called a Predator's Claw, which is usually affixed to, or I think always affixed to, a weapon. But I will add it to your character sheet now, Turtle, so you can look at it. But essentially, it makes it so that you can gain the critical specialization of your weapon if you crit with it for like one attack. Which in Turtle's case is an axe, and I'm not sure exactly what the critical specialization of an axe is. I don't remember. This is what it does. So for one attack, if you roll a critical on it, you can activate the talisman for free, and then it exhausts it, but it allows you to do that. So for your axe, it is you choose one creature adjacent to the initial target that is within your reach. If its AC is lower than your attack result for the critical hit, you deal damage to that creature equal to the result of the weapon damage die you rolled. The amount is not doubled and it gets no bonuses, but it is free damage essentially. There you go. There you go. That sucks. Oh, good. It's good to know. Uh, got it. All right. As you all continue through the woods, as you're marching through, you do find the in quotes main road. More just a dirt path leading through the woods that's vaguely cleared of grass and trees. As you get back to that area, you do recognize it, but the wagons and corpses are gone. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. It's just Braden. I'm sure he's just here to listen. No, it's gone. Mm. uh, got up and left. She is, right? It's basically how necromancy is viewed in Istra. I mean, when you're at war, you gotta do what you gotta do. hmm Uh, you don't have any like alchemical tools on you to make stuff with right now, so no. You need like actual like tools, like an alchemist kit. Istra. Also, as you hold the compass up to show it to Durs, it slowly turns and points at Durs. Got him. Okay, continue on the road up. All right. As you all are following along the road, you get probably a good few hours into your sort of hike through the woods before the road just sort of disappears completely. But as you all are continuing on off the beaten path, give me some survival checks to make sure you don't get turned around. Suki, you can have a +2 because of your compass. Yeah, situational modifier. Pop up. Oops, my bad. You're good. I'll just -1 off of it. Yeah, that that was right. It's because you have a +1 wisdom. Yeah, 2 for the compass and 1 for the wisdom. All right. You failed anyway, but all right. So survival checks. Egalion and Lutka. You manage to sort of herd everyone back together as people start sort of mindlessly just like wandering and starting to get separated. You keep everyone together, and you get another few hours into your hike when around midday, as you're marching through the woods. Everyone go ahead and give me a perception check. If you fail, I would be very surprised. Perception, maybe. Truly, truly. My God. 2. Uh, did you use your hero point for that? Damn. I mean, if you want to, that's you. Turtle did pass though, so as you are sort of picking through the woods, Agalian, uh, looking sort of to your right, you sort of get this like vague feeling of like being watched from that direction. And as you turn and look, you notice almost like a path leading through the woods in that direction. This would be more like northeast rather than straight north. But it almost looks like a path that's slowly getting like worn down in the forest of people walking on it. Are you going to inform the rest of the party? Because they are going straight north still. And as you look around, it doesn't seem like any of them have seen it yet. Okay. All right. Uh, so I assume everybody's gonna like stay away from Agellion. Agellion, are you trying to sneak up the path or just sort of like walk up it with your weapon drawn? Okay. As you creep up the path, fucking creeper, you will see. 1 second. I gotta do something real quick. Where is that little fuckhead? What the hell? Well, that's not quite right. Oh, that is right. Never mind. I forgot this is fucking. Forgot! I made this map fucking huge on accident. Anyway. It will be here. Alright. As you are, well, it's just a reused map, Ben. As you are walking up the path, and I will drag you on Gillian, you get to about right here. As you're walking up the path, it seems to become more of a worn path that people are using. And from the, oops, those aren't supposed to be there. Stop moving. Die. I know. As you continue walking up it, you see a crossroads, and as you get to this crossroad, sort of seemingly not having noticed you yet, you see a Drider off to the north, and then I love the reaction, Ben. And then, sort of looming over this Drider is a another Drider, though it seems large and bulged out unnaturally in its carapace. Its legs almost like broken and bent at odd angles, only a few of them supporting its weight. And then looping through the humanoid corpse, you see a large centipede that is burrowed in and out of it, and then out through its neck, where the centipede is like hovering, almost as if an overlong neck for the creature. And it's leering down at this other Drider. And coming out of the centipede's mouth, you can see a long, sharp proboscis. Remember when I said I was gonna fuck with you last night? That's good. I love that. No, but go ahead and roll my initiative. When I was making this one, I accidentally made it fucking massive. You're rolling initiative, yes. You just don't know anything that's up there. This is more of like an initiative to see like who's going and doing what, rather than like straight combat initiative for right now. Also, Turtle, I meant to tell you, I'll update you. You have a +4 to this, so you are at 15, not 11. Yeah, go ahead and roll initiative. I gave you an extra +4 because it hasn't seen you yet. Mhm. And then this and this both have a -4. -4 and update participant and 4. There we go. That is their actual initiative. Just for Turtle because he's up and can see it. You guys don't even know that there's anything amiss yet, so you don't get a +4. Y'all are just walking through the woods. And then the enemy and the other Drider had a -4 because they can't see the party yet and are also actively preoccupied with trying to kill each other. A Drider? A Drider, think of a centaur, but instead of a horse, it's a spider. Yeah. Sure. For reference, I will send the pictures that I'm using so you guys can see the full pictures. Although I don't know that Soul wants to. I don't know. There's the centipede monster. Yeah. He's gonna kiss you. What is wrong with your brain? Women. And then there's the Drider. His soul's breathing a sigh of relief since I took that fucking centipede off his screen. Alright, begin. Alright, Soul, what are you doing? What is Suki doing as he, just walking down the path? No, you don't even know he's there. There's trees blocking your, vision. You can see him down the path, straight east of you currently. You can see him as that tree is just, this right here is literally just like over top of the road. So you can just, you walk under it. What are you looking at? Um, I'm reading right now. It's just once per hour, and it's just, you can see it. You just have to concentrate on it for 1 minute without blinking. You could use it and use it on Turtle though. Got it. Yeah, just click it into the chat so everyone can read it if they want to. There you go. You're not actively hostile towards him, Turtle, so I assume you don't want me to roll the secret check. I assume you're not like actively trying to be deceptive, right? Okay. So we'll get to that in a minute as you focus your entire action on just looking at Turtle, all three of them, because it takes a minute. All right, and next we go up here. What's up? Yeah, it takes a minute, so it's like it'd be a thing you'd have to concentrate on for a full round. All good. All right. And then we get to the centipede parasite, where give me a minute. I have to open this, and you all hear for a moment. Let me know if my voice actually changes. I re-downloaded my voice modulator. And you hear that. So all of you are now alert that something is fucky because you all heard that. All right. And then it is going to try to because it is technically grabbing him right now. Bite. No, he missed. This is so fucked up. Bite. He hit. Yay. Me. Fuck, minimum damage. Alright. final action is just gonna try to bite him again. He hit. Yay! Almost max. Not dead yet, though. Y'all still got a chance to save him. So close. The spider that's getting eaten? Yeah. Alright, Durs. Yeah. Just treat the big squares as 5 feet for now, because I don't want this map to be this big. There you go. That's one movement. Uh, Not from where you're standing, though. You'd have to get, like, either under the trees on the little brush, or you'd have to get, past them. You would be able to see it, yes. And then you see the same thing as, you see this large centipede lunging down and taking chunks out of the smaller Drider. Alright. Alright. Alright, very cool. That's alright. To be fair, this is this combat is basically a throwaway. It's nothing. It is to introduce the character. Turtle is probably about to walk up and murder this thing. So, Turtle, your turn. Mm-hmm. Or a shit. No, that's just for soul. Got it. Like I said, in reality, that's only 15 feet, so. It dies. Being real swingy today, Turtle. Whoa. Yeah. Uh, in reality, that would be over 30 damage, so. You didn't even know it was there. You were just you were looking at Turtle, and then you probably in that quick burst just felt like what Turtle probably like surprise, and then just anger, and then just satisfaction. Do you want to describe how you kill it, by the way? Speaking of, both of them are Driders. The Centipede is just coming out of another Drider that is larger. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, as you just walk up, split him, and then, he falls to the ground shrieking. Alright, and then we'll take a break here because I have to go pee. But we're out of combat, so you guys can, move your characters around freely now. As you all probably heard Egalian scream and then charge the enemy and charge, like, out of your sight. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right. Is everybody here? No, Soul's not. I know this to be true. Okay, just waiting to see if everybody else. You all right, Maggie? Oh, got it. Hey, Jen, are you here? Okay. Soul, what about you? You good? I guess not. We'll give him a couple more minutes, and if not, we'll continue. I'm eating a Danish, I saw. I think he's from Copenhagen. It's like, mm, maybe. I'm pretty hungry. I could eat them too, I guess. It's like some cherry thing. I don't know what it's called. Just I got it at Walmart and it had the word Danish on it, so I said, sure, why not? All right, we'll just go ahead and continue and cut him in once he gets back. All right, so as you all, is that where you're going to be, Maggie, back there, or are you staying up with the group? You're good. I just want to be sure. All good. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't anything you were trying to do over there. All right, but the rest of you rush forward as after hearing that scream as Turtle cuts this thing down. Coming around the bend, you see the smaller Drider sort of like its legs giving out from under it as it's let go by the centipede creature, and it's panting heavily on the ground as you see two large chunks taken out of him from where it was bitten. What are you trying to do? You can do treat wounds. It takes 10 minutes, but as you walk over Durs and say that, he's just sort of panting heavily. Basil, you're good. We just started. It's just them walking towards the Drider, and Maggie Jin is gonna walk up and try to heal him a little bit with some medicine. Yes. Go ahead and roll me a medicine check. What's up, Ben? Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, it is. Mm-hmm. Which would be a normal, which I believe is 2d8 right then. Okay. Go ahead and roll 2d8, Jin. Uh-huh. I'm not just adjusting this one. At the bottom right corner, Jin, there's just like basic die you can roll. You got it. You're all good. Damn, nice job. He is back to full health. As you walk towards him and just sort of bend down, as he's just sort of like staring forward at the creature, just panting heavily. He doesn't even seem to like acknowledge that the rest of you are there. But you quickly manage to bandage the wounds and sanitize them as much as you can. As, still just staring wide-eyed at the creature in front of him. Bro, really? Roll me a society check to see if you know that. Yeah, go ahead. You do not know what that is, Jen? You do not know what that is. Wow. Uh, twinsies. But, so Ben, what are you trying to recall with that? No, I'm asking you because you rolled a 20. What are you trying to recall with that? Okay. Uh, so you have like brief flashes in your memory banks of people talking about these strange creatures that are amalgams of spiders and other humanoids. And you recall the word Drider coming up a few times. You don't know where these memories are coming from, but you're confident that you could say it's a Drider. As for whether they're friendly or not, they're sapient, the same as any other race, and it depends on the individual. um, Much more than that, you do know that they are sort of more of like an outcast race, at least from what you remember from these strange memories popping up in your memory. So they tend to keep to themselves heavily. uh, Egelian and Lutka, is there anything either of you would like to do during this time? It has some very torn, ratted, like scrap clothing at this point, but no. Uh, Looking at the spider part of the body, you do notice that it is the same blue color as the one in front of you that was not infected. What? What'd you say? Oh, okay. Okay. As you get a closer look at its face, you can see that the chitin on the front of it is sort of vaguely shaped like a skull and colored that way too. But underneath it, you can see that it sprouts a pair of very large mandibles, and you can see this sort of like mix of a saliva-like substance and blood dripping out of from underneath them. and then towards the back of its throat, you can see the proboscis that was sticking out of it that Aghelion saw. In this proboscis, you can sort of see like small nodules inside of it. If you'd like to try to learn what those are, you can roll me a. All right, you can roll me a nature check or a. I guess. I think nature would be the most fitting here. Uh, Looking at them, they are a few of them, and they seem to be spaced out at regular intervals. Um, Grabbing onto the proboscis itself, you can squeeze it and move these nodules around inside of it, and you can actually squeeze them out of the end of this proboscis. And these small, round, brown, uh, almost like leathery sacs fall out. You're not sure what they are, though. If anyone else would like to, feel free to take a look. See. Hmm. Mhm. There's as you're looking at it, you don't recognize what it would be. That's weird, fleshy stuff. You're not sure about that. You can roll me a nature check to try. That looks like an egg. Mm-hmm. I need to roll a check for the buddy as you said that, Ludka. Okay. The spider starts hyperventilating faster. The Drider. No, it hasn't spoken yet. It's still staring at the corpse in front of it. What? He faints. More accurately, he starts breathing so heavily that he faints, like just from lack of or like oxygen deprivation because he's breathing too shallowly. uh, sure, you can roll me a medicine check. Jen, you would know just from treating his wounds. They didn't seem like puncture wounds as much as large chunks taken out of it. Okay. You don't notice any now. He did pass out. He's unconscious. It's D2, by the way. Can you roll me initiative, please? You didn't. Mm, I was right. It is. Initiative is based on perception. As you all are talking amongst each other, uh, without noticing, the creature's wounds. You are stitching the child's wounds. That takes 10 minutes. Treat wounds is a 10-minute action. But you see, or what you lack of seeing, slowly the creature's wounds begin to stitch together again, and then it slowly rises back up. You hear a loud crunching of the chitin cracking as the centipede grows larger. Yeah. Yeah. He's gonna try to bite you, Ludka. Oh, you. 12. He misses. And then you see one of these centipede's claws lash out afterwards, and he misses. And another one, and he misses. Alright. Soul, your turn. Alright. Yeah, that hits. No. Just click the damage button. Alright. As a series of darts puncture into its skull and it falls down again. Alright. Everyone move to where you're gonna be, Dan. Drag him away. Alright. Alright. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and roll for the cast. Just roll the damage, you don't need to roll the attack. I mean, it's just laying there unmoving, you can't miss. Go ahead, Jen. What's up? You sure? Okay. Yeah, Maggie, you shoot the acid at it, and it starts to eat away at it slowly, but it doesn't seem to be doing a lot very quickly. Okay. That seems to eat away at it a lot quicker, and you seem to sever the centipede in half with the acid. And and it's sort of as you what's up? Excuse me. But as you sever it, Maggie, it sort of like writhes on the ground, squealing, and then eventually ceases moving. Mm-hmm. Okay. Again, you seem to melt more parts of it, but don't manage to get like all of it. Okay. Go ahead and roll the damage, Ben. Hmm. Interesting. No, that's not what was supposed to happen. As the energy hits it, it slowly starts to rise up again, and you see the head like crawl its way back and reconstitute itself into its severed, melted off part. And it slowly starts to stand again. Turtle, it is your turn. I've wanted to do that for so long. So good. What you didn't know is it's fucking undead. So what's it gonna be, Turtle? Okay. Yeah, it's you down it again. Out. Down again. Yeah. Go ahead and make me an Arcana check. Yes, you can also do an occult, Durs. You can do occult or Arcana, whichever you prefer. Sure. You're good. All right, Jen. Uh, as you reach out with your mind gen, looking around, feeling in the weave of magic, you feel the distinct touch of sort of like a flavor of magic. You would recognize it as belonging to an individual. Essentially, magic cast from somebody has sort of like a fingerprint on it. You don't know who it is, but this is definitely something that was, you would assume, created by a practitioner of magic somehow. Uh, as for why it keeps regenerating, uh, you're not quite sure. Durs, with your occultism check, reaching out again in a similar manner, you feel that same fingerprint on it, but you feel this sort of dark aura surrounding it, and this creature is linked with death and also has a uncanny regeneration ability where it is sort of cannibalizing what is left of the life force of the corpse it is inhabiting to reconstitute itself, which is why the chitin and legs and things like that are cracking and breaking more and more as it keeps regenerating. The guy next to you? Yeah, he healed. You're fine now. Yes, at this point it would be. Sure. You can phase bolt it right now. It is your turn. Yeah, you hit. You can just roll damage. Hmm. Yeah, you blast a few bolts of magic into it, creating large, like crater, uh, like surfaces across the spider's body. And then we move to Durs. All right. You see that some of the legs that are uh, sort of anchored inside of the corpse seem to be loosening the more you hit it. What? All right, go ahead and roll the damage. Got it. As the ice freezes around the legs, they are noticeably a lot weaker anchored inside the corpse. All right, Maggie, you haven't done anything yet. Hmm. All right. Inside, you see a sort of like half-formed centipede inside of it. You can see sort of like in the embryonic fluid of the egg, legs and other things like that floating around in it, sort of forming, but not quite there yet. Hmm. I mean, there's a couple in its throat. Yeah. All right. Anyone else gonna do anything? Okay. I assume turtle. You're just gonna keep slamming into it. I will say, Sin endures as the frostbite and axe beatings continue until morale improves. You can both still see this creature sapping strength from the corpse that it's inside of. You're gonna try to chop it into pieces? Sure. Alright, Turtle, you gonna try to rip the bug out? Go ahead and make me an athletics check. It's already, it should already be added, automatically. Uh, attack rolls and shit. Mm, yeah. Well, it'd be a 13 regardless. That is a skill check, so. Boop, gone. But as you reach down and rip it out, you see the corpse shudder as and sort of get shredded as this centipede is ripped out of it. All like 8 feet of it, absolutely eviscerating what was left of the spider's corpse. And as you rip it out, the centipede writhes around shrieking and then stops moving entirely. Got it. Hmm. It's like slowly place it against it. He's still unconscious, but he's fine. He'll live. Yeah. What do you mean? I don't think you would. No. I don't remember. I was gonna say I don't remember any part of your backstory involving these, so at least it shouldn't. So, oh, that was like a long line of fluff that grew centipede-like legs and like skittered off. That's like if you puked up a piece of your small intestine and it grew legs and walked away. I do everything with reason. I want you to know that now. There's very little in my campaigns that are not planned. Ben can tell. Fucking James, like 3 weeks ago. Why you keep saying the number six every time? Why is it six of everything? Six enemies, six this, six that. If anyone would like to study the bug more, feel free. Let me know if you want to. That's fine. All right, what are you gonna do, Durs? What specifically are you trying to figure out about it? Go ahead and roll me a Arcana check. Hmm. I will say, based off of your previous roll, you would very definitely guess that this is not like a naturally occurring creature. You felt the distinct like feel of somebody else's magic upon it. Let's get a massage. All right. Yeah, sure. Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. He'll like slowly, sort of like blink his eyes open, and then like lift his head off the ground. Uh, what, what are you? I mean, I just imagine like Dur's like looming in his face. It's like, what are you? Where am I? What happened? But he'll he'll be like, oh, completely slipped my mind. What did you want to do, Lutka, with the bug before we do this? Hmm. Uh, it seems to have like vague, superficial, similar features. It's got the same like chitin. It's got similar legs, sort of scattered in the fluid, but it's definitely not fully formed yet. You're talking about like one that's in the egg sac, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It'd be like picking up like a pile of slime, basically, with like a few like limbs, maybe. But sure, you hold that in your hand, something like that. Yeah. Go ahead and roll me an Arcana check. What kind of magic are you looking for? Yes, it is very heavily influenced by necromancy. Specifically, it is a sort of parasitic necromantic creature. It is inserted into a host body and then grows from there, killing the host. Nope. Kinky. I will say, it does feel different than the fog does magically. Yeah, I just wanted to let you know. All good. No, you're good. I just wanted to make sure you knew that it was at least felt different magically. It's just a theory. Perhaps. Mm-mm. There's roll recall knowledge. Also, no, there is no Dragonborn in your party. You don't know what a Dragonborn is. Me, please, me! I'll make it fit. Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. Me. Sure. I mean, it's not bad. You would know that there are a few different kinds of this is for demons specifically. So demons that do reproduce in parasitic ways. Uh this is not one of them. You haven't heard of one that does exactly what this. None of them are undead, they're just demons. Uh yeah, probably like hundreds or thousands of them, yeah. That use like magic to spread like fucked up shit. None that you could think of like immediately right now, but you know that it has happened in the past. I disagree with that statement vehemently. I think Suki's a pervert. He's a rock fucker. He's a grinder. Oh my god, Suki's a groomer? Anyway, you guys were talking to the spider now. But he like woke up. I'll say that conversation happened before he woke up, and then he wakes up and goes, "What are you?" It's like Durs is in his face. As you back up, he's sort of like straight into Gillian. But as you back up, he sort of like relaxes slightly, and then will sort of like sit up, looking around. Who, who are you people? That, okay. He's just sort of like looking around. He did. He just said like, "Okay." He's just, you're good. I, what? Y- Yeah, I don't know. It bit me. I, I don't think so. And as he's talking, he keeps like looking over at the dead bug, specifically the corpse that it was inside of. Like in between like your questions and talking to him, he keeps like looking over at it. It's like a spider, yeah. It's a drider. Yeah, that was my dad. If you want to. If you want to, go ahead. All right. All right. Yeah. We live up the road. Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'll move my mic closer. I, 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 no, I, I don't go out much. We live in a cave. To answer your question, it's both. Okay. Does anyone else have any other questions? Yeah. I just left today. I had to run. And he points at the corpse. Everyone else is like that. Everyone in the village. All of them. I don't know. Today. I, I, I don't remember. It happened too fast. I was in my house and then I was running. He's just staring at you with like 1,000 yard. It's like 1,000 yard stare, like staring through you. Okay. Does anyone else have anything they want to say to him? So, ask as many as you please. It's fine. He just sort of like raises a shaky hand and points north. He's just like staring at you. I, I don't know. He he seems just genuinely just like dumbfounded right now. My name's Roth. I don't have. I don't know what a last name is. Okay. He, he's just staring at you, Durs, as you say that, just dead look in his face. The lights are on and nobody's home. Is anyone else gonna say anything to him? You can have a hero point for that. How eloquently put. Okay. Alright. Uh, Jin, Turtle, or Maggie, you guys got anything else to say to him? What, on the way to the tower? Oh. Maybe. Who do you say that to, Maggie? Sorry. Oh, okay. Hmm. As he sort of just gets up as no one's been talking to him and just starts wandering this way with a just dead look on his face, and he disappears off into the trees. Yeah, that look exactly, actually. Fits it pretty well. Eat it. Exactly. Apparently not. Ooh, excuse me. Oh yeah, that's the bad part. Were you were you there when during the first session, Ben, when I described their beneficiary? Okay. No, he was a Dragonborn. He was I believe he was a gem Dragonborn. I think he was turquoise. Maybe. I can open my notes. Maybe I was wrong then. Maybe I'm lying right now. Maybe I've always been lying. All of us are wrong. He was an elf. All of us were wrong. He was an elf. He wasn't a dragon at all. His name his name is Drogon. Yeah. He is a tall elven man who is wearing nice silk robes, which Suki noted down that they were silk because it is very expensive to get in Istra. And Lutka noticed that he had a very intricately carved silver bracelet on his right arm. Those were the main. Those were the main defining features. Yeah, you tried to see if it was magical, and all you sensed that it was magical. It's not ringing any bells, Ben. You didn't notice any puncture wounds or anything inside of his wounds, or any like holes where an egg sac would be. Bro, you gotta throw some salt over your shoulder. That is jinxing it, buddy. In a cosmic sort of sense, yes. Me adding more enemies to the next encounter. Me. Alright. Is there anything anyone else would like to do on this map or no? Okay. Boop. Alright. Alright, as you all continue marching north, you eventually come across what seems to be a village in disarray and ruined. Uh, Looking around, you see houses collapsing and a few corpses in the street. Well, street. The dirt road running through the center of it. And that is where we are going to end this session.